Salt Bay situation just gets worse. I'm like, how? What did you guys expect? Like this guy, the best thing he can do is put some salt on your steak and ask for $20,000. I mean, like I never understood the hype behind this guy. Like, bro, like he literally messes up the whole steak. You'll see like so much salt, and I don't know why people even eat this steak. And then like I've seen videos of him putting gold on the steak, like all kind of. I mean, it's all for rich people delicacies. Only for rich people. You and I, we ain't eating that $20,000 steak. I mean, even if I'm getting that much money, I am not gonna ask this guy to make that steak for me. Hell no. Okay. I'd rather eat a steak worth for 150 or 200. I mean, I ate a $150 steak and it was delicious. Okay, like juicy old steak. But let's not talk too much and see what we got in this video. And without wasting any time, let's get into the video.
Just got worse. $108,000 for a single dinner, while employees freeze in an unheated kitchen serving $700 steak. Salt Bay's golden empire is crumbling faster than the gold leaf on his overpriced tomahawk. With three New York restaurants shuttered in the past year alone and profits plummeting by 48% in London. As days pass, Salt Bay is...
What is that? Salt Bay's controversial London restaurant sees revenue fall by 4.3 million. Ooh. Was that euro as customer cuts back to $680 steak? Like, or like, what did you expect? Like, people, they're not gonna be spending like that kind of money all the time on the steak. Okay, they're not crazy. I mean, once a while, for like somebody got big jackpot, of course he's gonna say, okay, why not? Let's take a picture with this guy, eat that steak. But making a business out of it, this guy is crazy.
Getting worse. It seems like his profits are drifting faster than the salt from his fingers.
No
In
shit.
January 2024, when most of the world was feeling the pinch of inflation, Salt Bay
Oh, yeah.
decided it was the perfect time to flaunt his excess. He posted a Dubai restaurant bill totaling 398,630 UAE dirhams, 108,000 US dollars, on Instagram with the caption, "Money dirhams."
What? Whoa! Let me see that. What is it? What are the even prices? Beef, Carpaccio, golden F1, 3 golden steaks. Okay, so these probably in dirham. Okay, I thought it was like dollars. For what is this? Porn star martini? Okay. In the Indian tonic pictures. Oh, look at these prices. Wow. It's like somebody spending, like an average guy making in a whole year. Somebody spending that kind of money in just one dinner. That's ridiculous.
Bill totaling 398,630
Look at
UAE
that. Look at
dirhams, 108,000 US dollars.
that. Even the comments are, this world is totally lost and nuts. I agree with you, buddy.
Instagram with the caption, "Money comes, money goes." Yeah, money comes and money flows out of your bank account, buddy. The breakdown of this single meal reads like a parody of luxury dining. 3 gold-covered steaks for $1,388, a golden giant tomahawk for $1,361, and 2 bottles of Chateau Petrus 2009 for an eye-watering $53,906 US dollars. The cherry on top, a $24,500 tip.
Whoa, huh? Whoa, who's tipping $24,000, bro? What? $24,000 tip, bro? An average, a guy who works in a restaurant, he makes barely like $32,000 a month. If I'm not wrong. Okay, but not month, year. Oh, okay. You guys are gonna get crazy in the comments with that one. Okay, but like that's ridiculous, bro. Like, who's spending that much money on the tips alone?
You know, I could use a $24,500 tip,
Shit,
to
I
be
could
honest.
too.
The response
Yeah.
was swift and merciless. What's revolting is the bragging, one user commented, while another pointed out the bill that could feed 100,000 hungry children.
Definitely.
Salt Bay's tone-deaf
Definitely.
display of excess marked a turning point in public opinion in a world grappling with cost of living crises. Literally, just weeks before...
I am not eating a steak if somebody's pointing, like, what? Like, why? Okay, that's just so zesty, bro. Like, so much zesty. Like, somebody, literally feeding a. If it was a girl, all right, okay, all right. I mean, I don't mind, but a boy to boy, a man to a man, feeding you, bro. Are you a child? Eat your own damn steak, bro. Like, are you handicapped or some shit? Huh? That guy feeding him meat. Just think about it. Salted meat. Okay, he feeding you his meat. Okay, that might sound some sus words, but that's how it's going though.
Or his notorious bill bragging incident, the cracks in Salt Bay's empire became impossible to ignore. His London restaurant, once again the crown jewel of his European operations, reported a staggering drop in profits from £3.3 million to £1.7 million in
That's gonna happen though.
2023, with sales plummeting by 31%. The situation in New York was even more dire. By early 2024, Salt Bay had to shut down his meat packing, marking a second New York closure in less than a year. His spokesperson
Damn.
said, "They tried some markets out, some worked while others haven't." But perhaps most embarrassing was the revelation that his London restaurant was
What is that? Nusr-et Steakhouse. So his name is what? Nusret? The outlet at the Park Tower Hotel in Knightsbridge, known for expensive dishes such as €680 Wagyu strip loin or something like that, or 360 giant tomahawk steaks that it had made an effort to save energy despite recording a jump in profit.
which charges up to
Wow.
$630 for a giant tomahawk steak, was turning
Wow.
off the heating to cut costs. This same location ranks a dismal 14,570
265
out of 21,375 restaurants in London on TripAdvisor, with a rating that would make most fast food joints look like a Michelin-starred establishment. They got a merely 2.5 rating in terms of value for money. That's where you can understand what they are serving. It's not like where you can look at a restaurant and it's like a hole-in-the-wall 3.5 stars that's going to give you an amazing meal. Remember, this is the upscale excess life that they're living. It looks gold from the outside, but shit from the inside. These are the words of a former bartender at nusr-et, London, part of a devastating expose that revealed the dark side of Salt Bay's glittering empire. In April of 2023, Business Insider published interviews with 9 former employees from 6 different restaurants, painting a picture that was far from the glamorous image Salt Bay promotes on Instagram. Former staff described working conditions as the Hunger Games of cooking, where employees never knew if they'd survive their shift without being fired. Former server Angelo Mayer's lawsuit painted a disturbing picture of systematic discrimination. Non-Turkish employees were treated as second-class citizens, facing harsher
Wow.
punishments for the same mistakes their Turkish colleagues made. Mayer, who identifies as Latino, claims he was called Spanish shit by colleagues and faced physical intimidation for not being Turkish. It was like having 2 different rule books, as a former manager who wished to remain anonymous. Turkish employees could do no wrong while the rest of us walked on eggshells. Yeah, Salt Bay's foundation is built on salt, not strong foundations.
Mhm.
But nationality wasn't the only basis for discrimination. Female employees found themselves trapped in what one former worker described as a misogynistic nightmare. Wow, what a
Ooh.
description. Elizabeth Cruz, a former bartender at nusr-et, New York, was ordered to ditch her professional uniform for a short skirt, high heels, and revealing top on her very first day. The investigation revealed a disturbing pattern. While Turkish female employees were allowed to wear the standard uniform, others were forced into more club-worthy attire. When Cruz finally stood up for herself and asked to wear the regular uniform, she was fired just 2 weeks into the job. But the discrimination was just the tip of the iceberg. Multiple lawsuits revealed a systematic pattern of wage theft that would make even Gordon Ramsay's kitchen look like heaven, not Hell's Kitchen. Tips mysteriously disappeared, overtime went unpaid, and those who dared to question the practice found themselves suddenly unemployed. When confronted with these allegations, Salt Bay's response was as tasteless as its gold-covered steaks. I don't imagine steak with gold exactly tasting good. His lawyer,
No.
Christy Reuter, dismissed the claims as nothing more than a rehash of old lawsuits. But the 7 lawsuits filed across 2 cities tell a different story, one of systematic abuse, discrimination, and retaliation. The worker allegations came with serious legal consequences. Salt Bay had to shell out $230,000 in settlements to former
I mean, like, the thing that makes me mad is like this guy has no trick under his sleeve. Like, at least have some professionalism. All you do is wear some glasses and just shove some salt, and that's it. Like, even with the knife, at least show some tricks. Like, entertain me, bro. I'm paying you $20,000 tip. Like, I'm paying you thousands of dollars in tip. I'm paying for your damn expensive meat, okay? Which is not even good from the inside. That sounds sus again. But whatever. Okay. Like you saw the part where he was like moving the knife in his hand, like nothing. Okay, I want to see some flips. Flip the knife. Show me 3 knives in the air. Juggle them. Like, show me something that I can say, okay, you're talented, but you ain't shit. Okay, so I mean, he deserves the downfall. I think his career was just a bluff and a mistake. Okay, no talent, nothing, and just riding off on social media, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain to these kind of people. Oh, where's the sound?
hiring these employees, his response only reinforced the accusations of his ego problem. "I was not satisfied with the performance. They didn't match my understanding of work." While Salt Bay's restaurants are struggling to keep their doors open, his social media presence tells a different story. His Instagram feed remains a carefully curated showcase of celebrity visits and his lavish lifestyle, but even here the cracks are showing. His social media growth has hit the lowest point since his 2017 viral moment. In the last 6 months of 2023, he gained only 300,000 followers per month, a fraction of his previous growth. Even now, he has 54 million followers on Instagram. Seeing his previous growth, Salt Bay's decline is on its way. Even these new followers seem more interested in mocking than admiring, with most comment sections now filled with criticism rather than praise. If TripAdvisor reviews are anything to go by, Salt Bay's restaurants are serving up disappointment with a side of bankruptcy. Here's what real customers had to say about their experiences in 2024. "This was the worst dining experience ever. Service was crappy and very bad. Crazy prices, poor quality, never ever go back."
And you know what's crazy about it? You can get like 100 times better service near your like a restaurant near your house. 100%. Like the restaurant which is not even expensive, cheap. Okay, like 50 or $100 probably steak or something, something like that. You can get the best service because they know how to sell and they know the customer value. Like rather than these kind of money hungry people, they don't care. They're just there for show off or pictures, and that's it. You're gonna throw some salt at your steak and then eat it. If you don't like it, pay up, and you better pay some good tip. Okay. Why is my music sound
Did it
going on?
rare. I had to sell my kidney to pay the bill. One particularly scathing review from February 2024 went viral when a customer described paying £630 for a tomahawk steak in a freezing cold restaurant, only to discover
Ooh.
they were turning off heat to cut costs. During a year when the business reported millions in revenue, Salt Bay's London restaurant recently slashed prices on its most expensive dishes in a move that just screams desperation. The Golden Giant Tomahawk, once proudly priced at £1,450, can now
Damn.
be had for just 630
Damn.
pounds. The Golden Giant strip loin
Wow.
dropped from 1,350 pounds to a mere 750. Even the famous burger now costs $45 instead of 100. If there was a single moment that marked the beginning of Salt Bay's downfall, it was his infamous behavior at the 2022 FIFA World Cup final.
Oh yeah, I think I did have heard something about the situation. And people were making a lot of memes about it. What did he
What
do? I
should have been
forgot.
Argentina's moment became,
Yeah, he's trying to take
in
pictures. I
typical
remember.
Salt Bay fashion, all about him. In what many called the most
Yeah,
cringeworthy moment in World Cup
trying to
history,
grab
Salt
it.
Bay somehow managed to get into the field after Argentina's victory, proceeding to harass the players for selfies, grabbing Lionel Messi's arm repeatedly, and most shocking, snatch and kiss the World Cup trophy, a privilege reserved only for winners.
What are you even doing down there, bro? Like, what is your job? Okay, what is your job? Bro is just there to take pictures for no reason. Okay, you have no, like, not even a minute, like 0.01% intervention in the World Cup. Okay, you're not a sports person. You have nothing to do with. Okay, you're just a person who's there watching. Get your ass back to where you belong. Okay, harassing the player, grabbing them, taking pictures, trying to take pictures. Okay, it's okay, but like you're pulling them and then grabbing the World Cup in your hand. Like, who are you? Like, you're not even supposed to grab it. Like, it's not for you. Okay, like, what? What is he
And
doing?
heads of state. FIFA's response was swift. The organization launched an investigation, and the FIFA president publicly unfollowed Salt Bay on Instagram, a
Oh
modern-day
yeah.
equivalent of social excommunication. Salt Bay's response? In a recent 2024 interview, he somehow made it worse. "There were 2 billion people watching the World Cup. How many people are speaking about me? 5 billion. The whole world." This tone-deaf response perfectly encapsulates why Salt Bay's star is falling. He seems incapable of understanding the difference between fame and infamy. Not all publicity is good publicity, Salt Bay.
Oh
Despite
yeah.
the mounting evidence of his empire's decline, Salt Bay seems determined to expand further. In early 2024, he announced plans for a new $100 million complex in Ibiza, including 4 restaurants and 51 apartments. But industry experts are skeptical. Since 2021, his New York presence has been decimated with 3 high-profile restaurant closures, including his famous burger joint and the once bustling meatpacking district location. Well, his London flagship restaurant, once the crown jewel of his European operations, has seen profits plummet by a staggering 48%, forcing
That's
them
crazy.
to slash prices on their signature gold-crusted steaks. The situation in Greece is equally dire, with daily customer bookings dropping from a peak of 600 to barely 200. A devastating blow for a restaurant built on exclusivity and, well, hype. His reputation has taken an even bigger hit online, with TripAdvisor ratings so low that they place his restaurants in the bottom 4% globally. Perhaps most telling is his social media engagement, where growth has plunged by 70%, suggesting that even his viral fame and the foundation of his entire empire might.
The problem is, that the problem is, it's all about himself. That's why he brought upon himself. Like you saw in the FIFA like World Cup, he just was just about himself. Okay, I don't know why I'm stuttering. It was all about himself. Okay, he wanted to take picture, grab the World Cup, all about himself. Even when he's serving food, he just want to be in the spotlight. All about himself. Okay, all the harassment and things that are going on behind the scene, and it's just all about himself. And that's the problem. When you're too selfish, your downfall is on the way. Okay, and as it looks like, the decline is crazy. Like in the customer and the prices, the decline is really crazy. I don't know how long he's gonna be relevant. Like not for long. I would say like probably 2 years, 3 years. That's it. If he manages somehow to do a comeback on something, but it's like overrated as fuck. So, all right, if you guys like the video, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and definitely watch the video popping up on the screen. 90% of you are not even subscribed. What are you guys doing? Like, man, we're so close to 2K subscribers. Like, just hit the subscribe button, and if you want me to react to any other video you want, my Instagram link in the description, or let me know in the comment section what should I react to next, or any other video you want me to do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.